Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Emily. I tutor the Abecedarians. This is my second year doing it. In today's video, I'll share with you what we did for Cycle 2, Week 17, New Grammar, and then at the end I'll share what we did for a review. This week was exciting. We celebrated Valentine's Day as a whole community, and then we also did a Super Bowl where we brought in soup as like a soup potluck, and so we all got to eat and fellowship during lunch. So it was a really busy but also fun and rewarding community day. So for geography, first we went around and located all of our countries with our little finger monster puppets here. And when we got to Luxembourg, because it's so small, we said it in a mouse voice, so Luxembourg. And for Germany, because it was the biggest one this week, we said Germany with a big booming voice. And as we were first locating all of the countries, we went to see if we could fit them in the monster's mouth because they were all pretty small. We went around another time with our monsters, and this time on the Netherlands, we gave the Netherlands a high five with our little hand here. On Belgium, we danced on Belgium. For Luxembourg, we licked Luxembourg. And be sure to tell the kids you want the monster to lick Luxembourg, not them, because I had a few trying to lick their maps. Oh man. And then for Germany, we jumped in Germany. And for Switzerland, we skied in Switzerland. And we talked about how Switzerland was in the Alps. So then after that, we learned a song, which is from Happy Learning here on YouTube. And it's a song for this week and next week for the countries we're going to learn next week as well. And it's to the tune of It's a Small World. I'll link that in the description so you can listen on there. Then for timeline, the kids got their snack out and I said the name on the card and showed them the picture, went around the circle, and they repeated after me. And then I put these up on the board in order. And then I played the song and pointed to them in order on the board as they were finishing up their snacks. And then they each took turns coming up and using a little pointer finger on a stick to point to the cards as they heard it in the song. For math, I had drawn a square up on the board and labeled two of its sides with S's in a certain color that I also used on an equation underneath of the picture. So I said the sentence and the kids repeated after me. So then we sang through the song that we're learning to the tune of the Itsy Bitsy Spider for all the areas. I believe this was on the old CC Connected, but not on the new one. If it is, I'll leave a link, but I don't think I found it when I looked last time. But anyway, I'll sing it for you. I'll sing you the whole song now so you can see how it goes. The area of a rectangle equals length times width. The area of a square equals length of its side squared. The area of a triangle equals 1/2 base times height. And the area of a circle equals pi, 3.14, times the radius squared. For history, I showed the kids this print off. Anyway, I'll put information about it in the description for you. But I liked it because I had all the visuals of all the different people listed in the song, so the kids could kind of get that in their memory. So I said the sentence, and as I was saying the names, I pointed to them on here and the kids were repeating after me. Then we learned the hand motions, which go like this. For World War II, we used 2 fingers. Axis leaders, we did an X. Hitler, we did the Hitler mustache like last week. Tojo, we pointed to our toes. Mussolini, we made moose horns. World War II, for Allied, we put our fingers together like this. For Churchill, we made a cross like a church. For Roosevelt, we rowed a boat. For Eisenhower, we pointed to our eyes. And for MacArthur, we made an M on our heads like this. And for Stalin, we did a different type of mustache. So we listened to the song and did the hand motions a few times. And then the last time we listened to the song, for the first part of the sentence, like the first time they go through the sentence, we did a dance where we just went up and down like this with our arms, and the kids thought it was so funny. And then the song kind of picks up pace the second time through the sentence, so for that we skipped around in a circle. It was really good because the kids were really excited because it was Valentine's Day in community, so they had a lot of energy, so it was good to kind of have that I guess release of energy for them. For science, I made these little handouts for the kids, so as we said the sentence, I said it, they repeated after me, we pointed to the paper, so force equals mass times acceleration, and then F equals m times a. So we did that a few times and reinforced F equals m times a. Then we sang the song to the tune of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. There's a video of the lady who arranged this originally, so I'll link that in the description because she used it for Newton's first through third law. So here's how this week's part goes. Newton's second law of motion states that force equals mass times acceleration. F equals m times a. If you're interested in getting this, let me know and I will upload it to CC Connected so you can use my handout that I made. For English, I said the sentence and the kids repeated after me, and then we learned some hand signs for the sentence. So for person, we pointed to ourselves, person. For place, we made a place with our hands, pretending like this was a house or a building. For thing, we pretended to point to a thing on the ground. For activity, we ran in place. And for idea, we pointed to our head. And then to kind of mix it up, I did the hand motions and I did them out of order and had them tell me the word I was doing, and then I would call out a word and have them do the hand motion for that. And it's also fun to do like the wrong hand motion for the word so that they can correct you. For Latin, we used our Latin cue card that we've used in previous weeks. So I reminded the kids, when I give you a bow, you can think about shooting an arrow and it goes into the future. So we remember future tense starts with bow. So when I played the song, the kids pretended to hunt with a bow and arrow. They were walking around in a circle and I was standing in the middle of a circle with the beanbag in my hands. And at the end of the song, I threw the beanbag up in the air and the kids pretended to shoot it. We did that for both times through the song and the kids really thought it was fun. For review, I brought in a few copies of this map I got from CC Connected from the Sandbox. I believe this is in every week of the Sandbox, but you also can just make a copy of it out of your foundation guide. So as we did the review work, the kids traced over the maps. We're doing a map tracing challenge in our community this year, so if the kids trace so many maps at the end of the year, we get an ice cream party. So the kids were really excited about tracing the maps and then handing them to the director at the end of the day. Also for review, as they're tracing the maps, you can have them color in the countries that you're reviewing for geography, so it's kind of easy to just have the map right there. I have these covered up just because CC has a copyright on this, so I don't want to like infringe on their copyright. But this is the Black Line Master map. So this really could work for any week, not just this week. If you guys need more ideas for review games, I have like a playlist that I made, and I'll link that in the description as well. This week the kids were really restless, so we ended up going outside and playing on the playground, and there's this apparatus that the kids can like bounce on all in a circle. So they were all just bouncing as they said the review work, and they were kind of like climbing around in the circle. So that was fun too, but the map idea I think I'm going to use again just because the kids were really motivated to give it to the director to get their ice cream party. I hope you guys have a great week 17, and I'll see you back next week, Lord willing, for week 18. See you then.